one in and pick up good yardage.
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Panthers 0.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set, ready. Ready.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
Young. That one complete to again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ready.
Young now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette, 50 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 35 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Niners 14, Panthers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the deep.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To throw, Young. A throw left side, ruled in by the rookie wideout. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Young. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Brings up 2nd
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
at the 36-yard line.
Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Young will set to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Niners 14, Panthers 7.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here we go.
Throwing, Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Young takes it on the sneak, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Set. Hut.
Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Blue strikers. Here we go. Here we go.
Following the interception, Young. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Young to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And Xavier Legette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3. 19 right. Now Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready, break.
Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, 49ers.
Go! 19 tight. Track at 60.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Left lane 19. Ready?
Purdy looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Buffalo 18. Send the Pirates.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now they send a running back in motion right. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Ready, ready.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside. 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big A-Shot Robinson has made a career of this. Another tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point try now for Moody. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Panthers 24.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Set, hut. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, 70 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. Finding space at the 40. Look at the big fella go. George Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 35, Panthers 31.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Come on, set.
Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 42, Panthers 38. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Fight, 97. Down. Set.
Young to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They work now on 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
49ers first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The